Shalom, this is the brother from GMS Charlotte. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory, Kahalayim La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakar Kadash, and double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone that taught me this truth. Salutation to the hopeful elect, Akim and Akwath, that's in his faith and believing on Yahweh Shai, man. And double salutation to the confusions of faces out there and all the rest of the Akim that's around the four corners of the winds, pushing his word in sincerity and in truth. And I just want to do a quick little video, basically judgment on these women, the women of our tribes, mainly you so-called black women, because for one, by you being the the head of the tribe of Judah, which is the so-called Negro tribes, the Lord really gonna bring judgment on the whole nation of Israel, but mainly with Judah because we're the head tribe. And then on top of that, these nigger women, because they're not Judites, but these nigger women out here in the world, they're very prideful, very arrogant, careless, nonchalant, thinking they don't need a man, thinking basically they can be successful in this society, following after the ways of Esau and trusting in Esau and his and basically his society and Esau's ways of being successful and everything like that. So with that being said, I'm gonna get into the scriptures, basically just the downfall of you women, because it's the downfall of Esau. Going back to the that Garden of Eden, Eve and Esau made a pact together, and that's why most of these black women are successful in this Edomite queendom, known as America, Babylon the Great. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 32, verse 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. And that's talking about the women of our nations, man, because great judgment is about to come upon the face of the earth. And it's going to come by, the ways of martial law, famine, pestilence, civil unrest, basically all anarchy out here in the streets, man. And also the race riots, the race wars that's gonna come, and ultimately those nuclear missiles that's gonna melt this place, man. The elements shall melt with fervent heat, and that's what's coming to pass. And we seeing all, and can't forget about the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, man, because it's not no philosophy, or no doctrine or the ways of doctrine like Christianity, Buddhism, and all these other false philosophies and false gods. That is not the mark of the beast. The mark of the beast is the RFID chip, because we're getting closer and closer to a cashless society, and the more we become to a cashless society, the more they're pushing out a RFID chip to put into your right hand, or just your left hand or in your forehead. But basically it's a chip that's about the size of a grain of rice, man, the size of the grain of rice, and they're implementing that to put in the people to basically for all your financials, all your information about you, basically tracking you, man. These Edomites, starting off mainly with the elites that's going to crash this society, because it's all in their agenda, the new world order. They're going to do that. And it's also according to prophecies, man. They're playing out their roles in prophecy, because this place is going to go down, man. It's going to go down by thermonuclear fire, And the RFID chip is here, because this is more and more that these other foreign countries are basically being cashless. They already dropped the US dollar, which has had no value in it, And they basically went on their own, carrying their own currency, and basically going into cashless society. And now they pushing out that RFID chip, man, letting you know that Esau rules the world, man. Starting off with the elites, and that's what they're planning to do, is to have everybody microchip in the world, not just America, but also in the world. And they're starting off in those European countries, Sweden, India. It's not too long ago, China is going through the same thing, man. So we're living in the times of prophecies. But like I said, this video is to these wicked women, man. They thinking everything is gonna be good. They're thinking they're in a good case, and they're not. And they thinking the Lord is with them, and the Lord is definitely not with them, man. Especially you not praising Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, the true name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and the true name of His only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ, which is Yahweh Shai, man. I'm going to start it again. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 32, verse 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. And these women are at ease, man. They're in a good case, man, And I'm going to look up that word right quick. Going into the blue letter. At ease. And Salakia, I don't know the Hebrew word, but whoever's watching this video, Lord willing, one of the brothers, you give me the Hebrew word for the word at ease in the book of Isaiah chapter 32 verse 9. But I'm gonna give you the definition. At ease, quiet, secure, at ease, secure, at ease, careless, wanton, arrogant. And that's what, those are all characteristic traits of a woman, especially the Negro woman, man. And also, your Latino women and you Native American women thinking that you done made it in Esau society, man. You're part of the tribes. These Edomites don't like you. They use you to further afflict us, because at the end of the day, they putting more hell on us by uplifting y'all, giving y'all that, you can do anything without a man, you can do anything on your own, being independent. That's the spirit that Esau give these women, knowing damn well that's not their roles, man. Their role is to be for their man, pursuing all the way back to the book of Genesis, But they forgotten that. They say they don't need a man. They say they can do bad all by themselves. And you got to thank Tyler Perry, his simple ass, he's our people, for him to pump up these women heads, man. All they supposed to do is follow after the man, doing whatever the man tell her what to do, in righteousness, of course. And raise the household, man. Raise the children. Make sure the house is in order, And they're careless, man. They're very careless. These women don't think, man. They think off of emotions. That's how you know they're careless. They don't think off of logic. And they just go with the flow. Anything that makes them feel good, man. And arrogant. Security, pride, arrogance, one at ease, arrogance. Aren't these women prideful? You can't even say hey to certain women, just speak, just to show some type of respect. Say, hey, how you doing, ma'am? They'll look at you all prideful, thinking you ain't shit. But this the same woman that done been smutted around in the hood, basically was a slut, dealing with a so-called white man. Basically she ain't shit, man. Especially in the eyes of the Lord. These women are not shit at the end of the day. The only way you can be something, if you follow after your man, you know. And for the sisters that believe on Yahweh Shai, you also gotta have that man to be under, cause it's an order, man. You know, and you can't deny that. That's y'all lives. But most of our people, the women of our nations have forgotten that, man. They forgotten that they need a man and a man is over them. At the end of the day, and that's where they got life fucked up at. And the Lord is gonna ultimately judge those wicked women, especially ones that done talked down on a man, done set up multiple men to be incarcerated for many years, putting their men on child support for petty reasons. The Lord sees all that, man. These women are going to get judged for that. Verse 10. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. That's right, and that's going on right now. All these, different reports of women, getting, killed, rape, getting basically getting brutality from the police. It's different accounts all around the world, especially these women, these so-called gangster women, thinking they all hard body and stuff like that, trying to live the hood life, knowing damn well you're not really about that shit, but you putting on the front. And some of these wicked women so wicked, they really think they about it, and they go full throttle with it, man. They go hard as hell until judgment reach them. And most of the women either end up dead or incarcerated in prison for the rest of their life, man. And that's not how women are supposed to carry themselves, man. Women are supposed to be humble. They're supposed to be delicate, They're supposed to be tender. But hey, that's the curses, man. Deuteronomy 28th chapter, man. The wife shall hate the husband. That's why these women don't like the men at the end of the day, because it's a spiritual understanding that we are cursed as a people, man. And our women are against us today, For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. And that basically means all your benefits, man. It's a lot of our people, women, that's on government assistance. They get all type of benefits from the government. Hell, they get benefits from their parents, benefits in school, which is also government officials, benefits by about 4 or 5 different niggas, because women try to play that role like, oh, I'm gonna play these niggas, I'm gonna think like a man, and you gotta thank Steve Harvey punk ass for that shit, man. Think like a man. And you're not a man, you're a woman. You're supposed to be under us. And then got the world so fucked up, we really supposed to have more than one woman, but in this society they look at you crazy, man. A upright man saying, let's just say, oh, I want to deal with 2 or 3 women. They gonna look at you like you fool, man, like you got damn 5 heads on your shoulders. But they glorify women being sluts and whores, man, through the pornography, through the entertainment, and that's how backed up and that's how backwards, Salakia, that's how backwards and fucked up this society is, man. Verse 11. Tremble ye women that are at ease. That's right. Fear, man. Tremble, man. Because the Lord is about to bring great wrath upon you women. And y'all not going to see it coming because y'all so prideful and y'all so-called living it up in America, but you actually not. Because the so-called white man is using y'all just to further put us down, man. And, and y'all just encourage that shit. Just like I seen the day at work, not to get off topic, but it's all spiritual, while, us men, working in the back, slaving, and then we was short-staffed it, these damn bitches out here dancing, laughing, all on their phone, having a good old jolly time. But sooner or later, hey man, all that laughter is gonna turn into mourning. you know, and the elect is mourning now, but we're going to be laughing at in those times, man, when all hell break loose, and we're going to know our captivity is up, and judgment is going to really happen upon these people, man, you know, and, you know, mainly these women, because the ratio is very high, you know. I believe it's either 4-1 or 7-1, you know, women in the world to a man. So it's way more women out here in this world, man. You know, and that's how you know the 2/3 mainly consist of women, man, and children. You know, the ones that they birth. Ye, ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. And that basically, you know, showing their you know, true wickedness, you know, because they really are wicked, you know, and they're not gonna prosper anymore, you know, so to speak. They're not gonna, you know, it's gonna be a point in time that everything in America is gonna collapse, and the pride of these women gonna collapse. All their hard work and business and stuff like that, that's going to collapse. They're not going to prosper in this society no more. They're going to really go back to the state that they're supposed to be in, man. You know, basically needing the man of the Lord to protect them in that day, especially in that day. Verse 12, they shall lament for the tents, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. Basically, like I said, once again, they're not going to be, they're going to be sad because they're not going to be prospering, man. Everything, you know, there ain't going to be no more food stamps, no more social security for the older women, you know, no more government officials, no more, you know, help from the government. Basically everything that you work hard for, or just sitting on your ass using people, you know, that's going to come to naught, man. It's going to fail. Lucky. Going to the, I'm gonna go to Ezekiel. Is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, verse. I'm gonna start at verse 6, and this basically is the judgment that's gonna be brought upon the earth, man. You know, the angels are going to bring forth judgment, because this is basically what this scripture is about, because basically it's the angels, you know, putting marks upon people's foreheads, either the mark for a judgment or the mark from exempt from judgment, man, which is the Hebrew word tawab, you know. This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 6. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women. That's right, man. Well, I'm gonna start at verse 5, Salakia. And to the others he said in my hearing, and the others, you know, right before that verse, it was talking about the elect being exempt, you know, having that mark from exempt from judgment. So in this specific verse, it's talking about the 2/3 of his people, you know. And once again, the 2/3 are mainly consist of you nigger women, man, and Latino women and Native Americans, man, because y'all all part of the under the family tree, man. Y'all are the same people, you know. And to the others he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eye spare, neither have ye pity. That's right, man, because in that time, the Lord's not going to have pity, and he's not going to care about these people, man. And definitely damn sure is not going to care about these women, you know, how they look, how much they not prosper in this society. You know, he's not going to look at all that shit. He's going to look at their wickedness, their sins, man, their iniquities that they have caused while they was on this earth. Because the ways of repentance, the gates of repentance is still open. is about to close because of all these prophecies going on. Mainly the RFID chip, World War III, and even these false prophets that's coming with their doctrines. We are at the end. We are at the last of days, man. Verse 6, slay utterly old and young, both maids, and maids is like a young woman, a young female child, and little children, which both consist of, it can be either a boy child or a female child, and women, old women, young women, women in their 20s, 30s, 40s, and hell, even old ass women that's in their 90s, 80s, 70s, and however much old they are, and the Lord's going to destroy them, man, through the angels, man. He's going to use us, He also going to use the angels that's going to execute judgment on the earth as well, man. And ultimately, Yahweh Shai going to do his part too with the killing, because he's coming back with the sword, pursuing I believe Matthew's the 10th chapter verse 34. I might get that precept right quick just to verify it. Okay, the book of Matthew chapter 10 verse 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on the earth. I come not to send peace, but a sword. See, because the first time he came with peace, man. That's how it's not talking about that specific time. So it has to talk about when his second coming arrives, man. And when he comes, he's going to come back with great vengeance and great wrath. But because how his people have treated him, man. How his people had treated the prophets. And how Esau, was ruling this world, man, wickedness. And the Lord's going to redeem himself and also the elect, man. He's going to pay back for himself and the elect, But come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they begin at the ancient men, which were before the house. His sanctuary is Israel, man. And the ancient man, them older men or men of wisdom, so-called wisdom, And he's going to come after them too, because honestly, they never had wisdom. Mainly these false prophets, man. He's going to come after them, because why would he come after ancient men that's doing the right thing, which is the holy prophets, And he's gonna come back. He's gonna visit those men, because they was sinning and preaching in deceit for vain glory, and that's not what this truth is about. This truth is about the words of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, man, and trying to redeem salvation, man, to be the hopeful elect. It's lucky I just going through the spirit. Okay. I got it. Back on it. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, verse 16. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. And that's basically talking about the judgment of Babylon, Babylon the Great, aka America, and he's going to be going basically Salaki. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces. These 2/3, man, because they're going to try, some 2/3 are going to try to do what they got to do in order to protect their family members. And with that being said, it's a lot of people that's going to see their loved ones die, man. in front of their faces. You know, and that also go for these Edomites as well that's gonna be out, and anybody that's in America, man, that the Lord is not gonna have protection over, man. Cause them UN troops and all them other countries, them troops is gonna invade America, man. Of, you know, basically World War III. Martial law, man, gonna be implemented in the streets. And this is what's gonna happen. Children are gonna be dashed to pieces. Basically they're gonna be destroyed, man. You know? They're gonna be shot up, gunned down, beaten down, just straight destroyed by any means. And their houses shall be spoiled. Basically they're gonna run in your houses, man. You know? That's martial law, because they kicking in doors, man, during that time. Especially it's all hell in the streets. All anarchy, man. You know, no laws or whatever. You know? That's basically all hell breaking loose. They're going to be spoiling people's houses, man. Going in their houses, tearing things up, stealing, you know. And their wives ravished. I'm going to look up that word ravished right quick in the dictionary. Online dictionary. Right. It's like okay, ravish. To fill with strong emotion, especially joy, to siege and carry off by force, to carry off a woman by force, to rape a woman. So a lot of women are going to get raped in that day, man. You know, the Lord is going to take that power from you women out here, man. Mainly you Israelite women, man. Because the Lord really showing favor, you know, as in basically committing judgment upon you, because he don't care about the other heathen nations. All he cares about his people. So the wicked women of our nation, you're gonna get judged hard, man. Because all that's gonna come to pass, and all you're gonna remember how you live your wicked life, especially if the ones that came by a camp, you know, seen the brothers on YouTube scarfing, scorning, talking shit, calling us bums, you know, just talking all types of shit, you know. Cause I know certain women try to call us pedophiles, you know, and everything like that. So the Lord sees all that, he hears all that, and he's gonna judge those women. That's why most of these pretty bitches out here, man, you stuck up bitches, same ones that deny most of these crazy ass men. When that time come, the Lord gonna put an evil spirit on those men to rape y'all bitches, man. You know? And it's all through the Lord, man. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai in righteousness. And that's rightfully so, man. You know? That's what these women get for being so prideful, being so arrogant, being so careless, thinking everything's good. But everything's not good, man. The dollar's about to crash, man. You know? They're trying to implement the New World Order, man. The elites, the Illuminati. You know, the fake ass Illuminatis, man. You know? They trying to implement that, you know, these Edomites. They're trying to force this upon the whole, you know, country of America. Mainly the whole world, but, you know, the whole world, but mainly America, man. And they're going to do it through prophecy. Got a couple of scriptures left. This is the book of Micah, chapter 7, verse 10. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, Where is the Lord thy power? And that's right, man. Shame shall cover her, because basically once they see, you know, the hopeful elect men receive spiritual powers, that's when shame gonna cover them. You know, they're gonna be like, oh man, those was the men of the Lord the whole time. Yo, we mocked at them. We cursed them. We cursed them and their God. You know, they're gonna remember all the shit talk that they have done to the men on the highways and byways, man. Also to the men also that was pushing these videos as well. You know, putting the thumbs down. The Lord sees all that, and the Lord's gonna judge you for that, man. And they're gonna remember in that day when all hell breaking loose. You know, they're gonna remember that how much hell they have put on every man they have been with, how most of these bitches set these men up, you know, how they finesse them out of money, out of sex, you know, setting them up to go to prison and everything like that, man. So the Lord is gonna pay back you women, and it's rightfully so, man. The Lord is a just balance, man. He's a just power. He believes in recompense, whether y'all people believe it or not. The Lord, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, believes in payback, man, revenge. And vengeance belongs unto the Lord, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Where is thy power? Where is the Lord thy power? And they say that, man, basically scoffing like, when's the Lord going to come back? Y'all was saying that for years, man. The Lord's not going to come back. He's going to come back thousands of years from now, but they don't understand prophecy. And for one, the Lord deprived them from knowledge, man, from understanding. You know, pursuing the Job 39:17, man. They have no wisdom, man. They have no understanding, man. You know, they think off of emotions. Because when we tell them America's going to be destroyed, they get emotional, man. They get butthurt, man. You know? So like, my eyes shall behold her. Now, shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets? That's right, man. We're gonna you know, the hopeful elect men that's gonna receive those spiritual powers, man. They're gonna destroy those wicked ass women, man. Cause the Lord don't discriminate, man. He don't care how pretty you look. He don't care how successful you are. You know, all he cares about if you know how wicked you were, or if you was really sincere and trying your best, you know, by trying to live right. Cause the Lord's gonna have mercy on the 1/3 of men, women, and children, man. The Lord's gonna redeem most of these women, you know. And some of these women are whores, man, and has been sluts and lived a fucked up life. Hell, we all, you know, basically so-called whores in the Lord's eyes, especially like the men, because we whore against other guys, man. We whore against you know, basically fornication, man. Worshiping false gods, you know, trying to be successful in this world. But we came back to our nationality, man. We came back to the understanding of the scriptures. And the Lord, and by faith and by works, the Lord is going to save us, man. You got to have faith within that and believe in that, man. And also, like I said, once again, also he's going to save a remnant of these women out here. Not all these women are going to be destroyed, because they got to bring forth back the nation, you know. This last script. This is the book of Isaiah chapter the book of Isaiah chapter 4:1. And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man. And in that day, that's the times of Jacob's trouble, man. And 7 means completion, you know. So it's going to be a complete amount of women that's going to take hold of one man. It didn't say nothing about 7 men or a completion of men taking hold of one woman. And that lets you know that women out here are not gods, man. Like how most of these ignorant niggas worship the woman. The woman is not to be worshipped, man. And in all actuality, we're their gods, man. Because that's the only way, technically, that they can be saved, man, through a man of the Lord, man. And that's how the Lord set it up, man. The Lord set it up for us to be over the woman, you know. And Yahweh Shai to be over us as men. And Yahweh to be over Yahweh Shai, man. It's an order, man. And we abide by that order, us men at Great Millstone, man. You know? Saying we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel, only let us be called by thy name and take away our reproach. That's right, man. How they gonna be called by our name, man? Through sex, you know? And by childbirth. Because we basically gonna be, you know, saving them, so to speak, and take away their reproach, man, their troubles, man. Because during that time, it's going to be all hell out here in these streets, man. You know, and for them women that think, oh, I'm not sharing no man, hey, either you going to share or you just going to die, man. That's just simple as that. Be left out there to die. And the Lord's going to put the spirit on his men to do so. And don't let her, you know, have spiritual powers, man. Man, we'll kill that woman. He said, oh, you don't want to abide by the rules? Okay. Hey, shit, I got about 5 more waiting in line. I ain't give a fuck. You excuse my lingo, but we gonna be on some ignorant shit in that day, man. That in righteousness, man. Cause we was getting, you know, shitted on for the longest, man. But being put down for the longest. Women trying to run over us and try to rule over us, man. You know? Hold on, I think I got a precept on that. Hold on, let me look it up. Okay, this is the book of Isaiah chapter 3 verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors. And that Pacific children is Esau, man. You know, because they the ones that are oppressing us mainly. And they are children, man. They think like kids, man. You know, because in actuality, we over these Edomites, man. We over all heathen nations. And that can also be twofold in how these little monsters that come into this world try to run over their parents, man. Try to, you know, basically be over them as well. And women rule over them, O my people. They which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the way of thy path. That's right, man. You know, having women rule over you, your path is going to be destroyed, man. You're going to destroy yourself, you know. Because a way for a woman to lead you, man, is a way of destruction, man. Because she's not meant to lead. She is meant to follow, man. And who's she going to follow after? Her man at the end of the day, man. And it's just simple as that, because that's the order that Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai have ordained since the beginning of times, man, since the book of Genesis. You know, and that's the end of my video. I hope it was edifying. You know, until next time, I want to give all praises and glory. Kal Halayim La. Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rakah, Kadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone that taught me this truth. Double salutations to the hopeful elect out there, you know, the Akim and the Akwath, man. You know, double honors also, you know, double salutations to the confused of faces out there that's teaching this word in sincerity and in truth around the four corners of the winds. Until next time, I want to say shalom, man. Keep pushing.